What up, everybody? DJ Kino, Peter, however you know me, whatever. Just going to share with you guys some MIDI tricks and some controllerism techniques, along with how to use my mapping for the Axiom 25 on torq. I've been watching a lot of Tractor videos, been taking a lot of their ideas from DJ Tech Tools, and I just found out that a while back they had a mapping for a 2-octave keyboard controller. I've been using torq for about a month, and I had an Axiom 25, so I just used that, and I thought it was pretty original, but I guess not. DJ Tech Tools. Yeah, for torq 2.0. It's amazing. A lot cheaper than Tractor. You can use vinyl right out the box. I don't have any turntables right now. As soon as I get some spare money, get me some STR8s, Stantons, or some Techniques, Newmark's TT200s, who knows. Anyways, here we go. Alright, so before we begin with my custom mapping, you're going to have to check out these effects. This is how you want to set up your effects. Bank 1, repeat amount at 0, size at 0, dual filter all the way, and turn it on. Have the frequency in the middle. Delay, turn it on, no amount, and feedback, no amount, or just whatever you want. Distortion, all the way amount, turn it on. The mode, change the mode, that way it's the different, like, it's more like a wah pedal. Yeah, and then the reason why we have repeat as the only effect that's off all the way is because of the snapshot, which becomes a break. You're going to have to set that up yourself. I'll show you which key to set that up as. Yeah. So this is the Axiom 25. You're going to need a 2-octave keyboard with this mapping that's included on the link. Preferably the Axiom 25, so you can also have the drum pads, which I use for the sample banks 11 through 18. The reason why I have that as my nano control is 1 through 10, and those are going to be loop samples, and then 11 through 18 are quick shot samples. The keyboard is split in half by the Alt key. The reason why I have the Alt key is because knobs can't be changed by the Shift button, but they can be changed by the Alt button, so I had to go back and just change everything from Shift to alternate instead. So this is the Alt key, splits it down the middle. This half is the right deck, this half is the left deck. It's going to be the exact same thing for both. First 4 are going to be they're going to be your key points, your cue points. There we go, cue points. Alternate to set them on the fly. That's the 4. Next 2 are going to be your key changes. Up, down, hit them both to go back to 0. Next function is going to be the loop. Loop on, loop off. If you hold it down, it takes you back to a previous loop that you had earlier. Alternate button, quick loop 8. Keep pressing it for a half point. You want a 4 bar instead of an 8. Just, you know, hit it twice before you get to the 4th bar. Nobody will know the difference. Hit it again to turn it off. It makes for a pretty cool build-up. I'll show you right now. Okay, so what I do with that is constantly half-life the loop, turn up the key on it, and then hit all 3 of them. It resets the key and takes the loop off. At the same time, you want to go back to old cue point that you had earlier. That's these right there. The black bars are going to be towards effects. This key right here is your break effect, which is a snapshot. You're going to have to set that up yourself. These 3 are going to be your beat mashers, which I've taken from Tractor. They're actually the repeat function. They turn the repeat function on, turn the amount all the way, and then change the size of the repeat. So this is 1/8, 1/16, 1/32. Hit the Alt button for 1/4, 152, and 175. Random numbers, I know, but you can change those in the mapping preferences. Up here, it's the exact same thing, split down the middle, so these 4 are going to be your left deck, these 4 are going to be your right deck. These 4 right here, top 2 are going to be delays. This is the amount of the delay, this is the feedback of the delay. Bottom right here is the dual filter, which you use for your beat masher also. This is your distortion. Cool. So those are those four. This right here works with the delay. This is the tap function on the delay. All to turn on the delay and turn off the delay. That's a nice build-up I'll show you right now. So what I do is I turn the delay amount and the feedback all the way up as much as you can. Hit the tap key to change up the effect, the 1, 2, 1, 2. You can hear it when you try it out. And then Alt key for turning it off all of a sudden. Flip them all the way back down to 0 so you can turn it back on. Reuse it. For when I take this on the go, the modulation is actually the crossfader, which I use. Sometimes I don't always have my mixer X-Session Pro handy, but I do always have this and the control handy when I need it. Pitch bend I don't use. Don't mess with the octaves. Always make sure the octave is at 0. If you do put it at -1 or whatever, it literally shifts it over like an octave, and so then it just messes with the controls. I don't use any of these or the transport keys. I do in Ableton, but not in torq. So that's my mapping. Hope you guys enjoyed it.